Dear students, now we begin with chapter number 4, Animal Kingdom. Already you have studied classification is the grouping of organism into big and small unit. Similarly, animals are also grouped into small and big unit. So in this chapter, you will study the grouping or classification of animal. Already you have studied cell aggregate and form tissue. Tissue aggregate and form organ. Organ form organ system. Body organization of plant is up to the level of organ, but in animal it is up to the level of organ system. When you will study the animal classification, you will find the lower organism are multicellular. Only body is made up of many cells. There is no division of labor, no formation of tissue. So, such type of organization is called cellular organization. So, Poriferans, phylum Porifera has multicellular animal where there is no tissue organization. Body is made of many cells only. A grade higher is Coelenterata. In phylum Coelenterata, there is tissue organization. Cell aggregate to perform different tissues and they form the tissue organization. Then a higher level is organ level of organization found in Platyhelminthes and other phyla where tissue organized to form the organ. Each organ perform a special function. In animals like Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata and Chordate, organ have associated to form functional system. Each system concerned with a specific physiological function. This pattern is called organ system of organization. Organ system is different in different animal according to the function and complexity of the animal. In some animal like Platyhelminthes, digestive system is incomplete. Incomplete means alimentary canal has only one opening that serve as mouth as well as anus. Then after Platyhelminthes, the next phylum has digestive system with two opening, mouth and anus. So slowly complexity increases and system becomes more and more elaborate and more efficient to perform different function. Now, what is the basis of classification? Basis of classification is symmetry, germinal layers, then nature of coelom, pattern of digestive system, circulatory system and reproductive system. All these are the basis of classification. Now we begin the classification with circulatory system. Circulatory system in animals are of two types, open and closed. This is the open system. This is the closed. In open system, there is a single cavity called hemocoel. It is filled with blood, that is bluish white. This hemocoel pumps the blood into the heart through small hole called ostia. From hemocoel, blood is pumped into the heart through small hole called ostia. The blood comes back into the hemocoel by arteries. Artery take blood away from the heart. These are the valves which control the flow of blood. So in open system, blood from hemocoel directly enter into the heart through small hole called ostia. Then artery take the blood away from the heart and pour the blood into hemocoel. This type of blood vascular system is called open system. Closed system is found in all higher organisms. In closed system, blood flows in a closed circuit. The capillary collect the blood from organ. These capillary join and form bigger vessel called venule. Venule form the vein. The vein bring blood towards the heart. Arrow, I made wrong arrow. Vein bring blood towards the heart. So head of the arrow should be here. So what is vein? The blood vessel that bring blood towards the heart. From the heart, blood goes back into the body cavity called coelom through the artery. Artery divide into arteriole and finally into capillary. So the unit of distribution are the capillaries. A vein begin with capillary and an artery ends in capillary. So here blood flows in a closed circuit. So it is called the closed circulatory system found in all higher organisms. Now what is symmetry? The symmetry is of three types. Asymmetry found in sponges. Any plane passing through the body cannot divide the body into two equal halves. So such a type of symmetry is called asymmetry. What is radial symmetry? Any plane passing through the center. Any plane passing through the center divide the body into two similar halves. So this is called radial symmetry. It is found in lower animal like starfish and hydra. Bilateral symmetry found in higher animal where only single line of division divide the body into two similar halves. All higher organisms are bilateral symmetrical. So you can see Page number 47. First diagram is radial symmetry. Second diagram is bilateral symmetry. So symmetry is of three types: asymmetry, radial symmetry, and bilateral symmetry. Now, what is germinal layer? You have studied zygote is formed due to fusion of male and female gamete. Zygote is unicellular and diploid structure. One nucleus from male and one from female. This zygote undergoes division and form embryo. Till formation of embryo, all cells are similar. Slowly the cell differentiate into layers called germinal layer. So these germinal layer are of three types. Outer layer is called ectoderm. Inner layer is called endoderm. And middle layer is called mesoderm. Because they develop during formation of embryo, it is called germinal layer. So how germinal layers are formed? Zygote divide and form embryo. Embryo is multicellular, where all the cells are similar. After formation of embryo, there is differentiation of germinal layer. It is 2 in lower organism and 3 in higher organism. Ectoderm, outer layer. Endoderm, inner layer. Mesoderm, middle layer. So now look into the first diagram of your textbook. Why this diagram is circular? Actually, it is the transfer section of the body of a diploblastic animal like hydra. In hydra, body is cylindrical. If we take a pencil and cut transfer section of a pencil, it appears round. So what is this round diagram? Transfer section of a diploblastic animal. Look into hydra. Outermost layer, ectoderm. This is the ectoderm, which is the outermost layer. Inner layer, this dotted one, is endoderm. This is the inner layer called endoderm. And in the center is digestive cavity. This cavity in diploblastic animal is called coelenteron. So coelenteron means it represents both coelom plus archenteron. What is coelom? Coelom is the body cavity. This body cavity is coelom. In our body, inside our chest and abdominal region is a hollow space. This hollow space where heart, lungs, liver, digestive system and other systems are placed is called coelom. So what is coelom? Body cavity, hollow space where internal organs are placed. And the cavity of gut. Gut means alimentary canal. Inside stomach, small intestine, large intestine, all are hollow structure. So there are two cavities. One is coelom, other one is gut. Gut means cavity of digestive system. In hydra, there is only one cavity. and this cavity represents both coelom and archenteron. Coelom is this, archenteron is the cavity of digestive system. So this is TS, transverse section of a diploblastic animal. Outer layer ectoderm, inner layer endoderm. In between the two layers is filled a jelly-like substance called mesoglia. It is acellular. It is devoid of any cell. Look into the second diagram. This diagram is transverse section of a triploblastic animal like Platyhelminthes. Slowly, ectoderm remains the same. Mesoderm, which was acellular, turned into a cellular structure. This is endoderm, and this cavity is the cavity of gut or digestive cavity. So, suppose it is triploblastic. Outer ectoderm, this is ectoderm, mesoderm, this, and this is the endoderm which line the digestive cavity. It is transverse section of a triploblastic animal. Turn the page. Slowly, what happened during the process of evolution? This mesoderm, which was a continuous layer, split into pouches. Diagram 4.3, page number 48. Look into the second diagram. Red 4 pouches are the pouches of mesoderm. So now mesoderm does not remain in the form of a continuous layer, but it split into pouches, and this is called pseudocoelom. These pouches have internal cavity called pseudocoelom. It is found in triploblastic animal called pseudocoelomic animal. So mesoderm is not continuous onward. It splits into pouches. Now, what happens in highly evolved animal? This mesoderm, which is a continuous layer, split into two parts. How this mesoderm split into two parts? It is like this. This mesoderm split from here continuously into two parts. One part of mesoderm remain with ectoderm. One part of mesoderm remain with ectoderm. Other part of mesoderm goes towards the endoderm. Repeating, this mesoderm, which is a continuous layer, soon split into two parts. One part goes towards the ectoderm. Other part goes towards the endoderm, and a gap is created in the center of two layers. It is called coelom. Coelom is the body cavity. Look into the frog. This is diagrammatic. Mesoderm, which is continuous layer, split into two parts. One part goes towards ectoderm. Other part goes towards endoderm, and the gap is called coelom. Don't get confused in coelom and gut. Coelom is body cavity and gut is the cavity of alimentary canal. So this is TS of a coelomate animal. This is Acoelomate means no coelom, and coelomate means having the coelom. Now, what is segmentation? In some animals, like earthworm, body is not divided into segment only externally, but each segment goes inside and divide the body internally also. Such a type of segmentation is called metameric segmentation, and this phenomena is called metamerism. What is notochord? We have vertebral column, but initially the vertebral column was not like this. In place of vertebral column, animal had a rod, continuous rod, derived from mesoderm. This rod gave shape to the body. So these animals swim like this. They could not bend their body. So a continuous rod made of mesoderm is called notochord. Animal having notochord are called chordates, and those without notochord are called non-chordate. Slowly, in higher animal, this notochord divide into small pieces called vertebrae and form the vertebral column. So what is notochord? A rigid rod-like structure derived from mesoderm. Animal having notochord are called chordate. Devoid of notochord are called non-chordate. Look into the chart given in your book. Kingdom Animalia. All multicellular organisms are included in Kingdom Animalia. This kingdom has two levels of body organization: cellular level and tissue, organ or organ system level of organization. Cellular level is porifera, and the tissue system found in Coelenterata and Ctenophora. They show radial symmetry. So two groups, Coelenterata and Ctenophora, show the radial symmetry. Bilateral symmetry having organism divided into three categories: acoelomate, no coelom. Example, Platyhelminthes. With false coelom, pseudocoelomate, Aschelminthes. And with true coelom, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata and Chordata. Now you will study the details of all these phylum of the system.